Oh goodness, where are my manners? Started recording match 2 a little late, but not much has happened. Neither of us mulliganed. Scottus is on the play, and we got a sweet little kudu combo with our initiate. But that's it. That is all that has happened. Ooh, can we kill this bat? That would be exciting too, wouldn't it? That'd be super exciting. Oh, can we do it? Is it worth it? We don't even care about the bat. But we care about our mana and our life total. Okay. Alright, 4 mana. Really just attacking with the kudu here. Yeah. And then we go Trial of Strength. Leave up all manners of manas. Initiate, good card. Strong card. By the time the size is relevant, 3/4 isn't that good. But hey, it's just good mana, and a 3/4 is never terrible. Alright, let's keep just removing these. Okay. Okay, 4 mana again. They've got decent-sized blockers. What to do? Tempted to attack with the initiate, just attack with everything. And they get their guardian back for 4 mana. Not too bad, not too shabby. We could also just attack with the kudu and leave the beast back and develop our board a bit more. I like that here, because synchronized strike becomes better. Just add the weirdest color possible. Alright, looking good. Our board is wide. They haven't killed us yet. Hey! Well, Stinging Shot doesn't kill that. Interesting. Do we leave back the initiate? Or do we attack with it? What are their best blocks? So the Dissenter kills the Companion. They probably put the Curator on something it kills, and the Guardian on something it kills. So I might not want to attack with the Companion. Or I could do Shed Weakness on it. Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to attack with the Initiate. Ooh, do I exert it? Yeah, I guess I exert that here. And just not attack with the Companion. This way we have a counter left on the Initiate to keep us ramping. And our Synchronized Strike is good enough to kill off whatever we might need to. If they go to double block this, yeah, I just don't see it working out that well for them here. Okay, they're going for these trades. Yeah, that was smart of them. That was a smart little attack. This doesn't give trample or anything, right? And this doesn't have trample. So we could leave our warrior tapped and just do more damage with the strike later. Seven, we get in 7 damage here. Yeah, this is probably right. They lose everything, we lose nothing except the opportunity to attack with the warrior next turn. Archfiend of Ifnir. Can't beat these cards. Good lord. But they're at 7. So if we attack with everything, we can get in like 5? 5 minimum. But if they don't block with the Archfiend, they're dead. And it gives us the chance to pick off the Archfiend before dying to it. Yeah, I think we're just priced into attacking with everything. They have to block all 3. It still sucks for us. Even if we kill the Archfiend, like, we still lose 3 of our creatures. Yeah. So, another synchronized strike would be timely. Let's get Shed Weakness to kill the Archfiend. We can't beat the Archfiend. Puts them at 5, and it gives us... Oh no! We forgot to play a land! Alright. Yep. Can't be making those mistakes. Not in this tournament. Come on. Return target creature. Okay. Okay, it didn't matter, because we weren't going to use that anyway, but that was bad. Let's use mana as best we can here. And still save this counter. Alright, so they're playing mono 4/4 flyers. They kill us in 2 hits. Angler Drake should bail us out if we draw a land here. So they're not killing us in 2 hits if they don't attack with both. That's one nice thing. Cartouche could hurt them pretty bad. If we tap the Initiate, we could pick off one of their flyers. What is this? Whenever you cycle or discard another card, scry 1. So you get to scry, then draw. That's always good. And Faith of the Devoted. And Ancient Crab. Alright. Whew. We might be okay here. We don't win here, but we might be okay. We can bounce the Curator. They can drain us a little bit. But that puts them pretty low. And then we have an Angler Drake in play. Let's do it. Put him on the back foot. Yeah, I really have to be careful. That was a huge misplay not to play out the land. And it didn't matter, but that's no reason to, you know, to not be afraid of making mistakes like that. Scaled Behemoth. Other card would be good here would be just the blue Cartouche to put Initiate in the air. We can't play this Behemoth unless we draw land. They'll play out a blocker. Hopefully they don't have a Cycler, but just about any Cycler is good for them here. Just about. Okay, but we have a couple of cards we can play. I think we just get them under some pressure here. They can trade off the Angler Drake. It's totally fine. They could censor us, but, well, not really, because, you know, we have 4 lethal creatures in play, and they didn't have censor because they would have cycled it there, I'm sure. Oh! So they're back up to 4, now we have 0 lethal creatures. And they have another blocker, so not great. But if we can get another flyer or something. We need something. Did they scry to the bottom? Okay. Well, that is something. The Bitterblade Warrior just trades with a zombie, which any of our creatures could do. So it's not all that impressive. Censor would be so bad for us here. Gosh. Alright, yeah. Behemoth. Sweet. Back up to one lethal creature. And not easy for them to deal with this guy. Ooh. They could go up to 8 here. Any cycling card puts us to 5 and them at 8. And they get to scry. Well, that's scary. Kudu, yeah, they almost kill us in 2 turns here. I think we have to just attack. It's a lethal attack if they don't have the cycler. But if they have the cycler, I mean, we're not actually dead unless they draw a cycler, but we are dead if they do draw that cycler. And they get to scry into it. Yeah. This way they lose something to the Scaled Behemoth. Probably just Ancient Crab. They eat our flyer. I should have exerted the Warrior, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not, because they'd still trade that on the zombie. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Puts them at 3, and we're dead to a cycler. At least they put a card on the bottom. Pump spell? Where's our pump spell here? And then they kill the skirmisher? Oh, they're just gonna block as much damage as possible. Yeah, I mean, that's smart. 4, 5, 6. Can't bring this guy back. 7, it's so expensive. We can go ahead and put our counter on the Initiate in case we need the mana. Next turn we might. And cycling, and we're dead. Ouch. Alright, they have a lot of flyers, so Spider Grasp gets a lot better. Giant Spider itself is not that good because all their flyers that we saw were able to kill it. If I had one suggestion for Magic Online, I always say this, but just leave hidden cards hidden. It would make sideboarding so much easier in sealed events. Even draft. So there we are. Timing is not good. Maybe we could mill them out with our couple zombies. The rest is not even that good because all their creatures have passive abilities. Stinging Shot, I'll leave that in. Worst case, we cycle it. Come on, what is the cut? What is the cut? A kudu? No, we can't cut a kudu. Trial? It's probably not correct. Could put in the Spidery Grasp for a shed weakness. The combat tricks are some of our best ways to win games, but yeah, I don't want to go down to one less land. I think Spidery Grasp is just going to be good here. Ooh, interesting hand. Sure. It's got the Kudu combo with Vitalist, because you'll rarely care that that thing has a -1/-1 counter on it. This would have won us the game if we drew it last game. It's just about the only thing that would have done it. Well, hey. Serpapod. That's even better than the Kudu. We get extra damage in this turn. And just play a 4/3 instead of a 3/4. Wait, shoot. Why do I... Okay. No more mistakes. Okay, we didn't get censored. It can't be countered anyway, so get wrecked, and none of our other creatures can be countered either. Does have some utility against a blue deck. Ooh, Blighted Bat. Scary. Sure, well, I'll offer the trade here. And I think we could just strike. Gets a little more damage in. Soul Stinger. Oh man, Stinging Shot the very next turn. Well, now what? I'm going to cycle Stinging Shot. Alright. Now we can send our Serpapod into the air and just ignore the Soul Stinger. I really was digging for blue, and I guess this does similar stuff. Oh god. Spidery Grasp. A land you control could produce. So we can get blue, but only with that. Draw a card. Okay. We've got him on the run. And if we're super lucky, we'll ambush this Archfiend before it gets out of control. If they exile our Serpapod, we're pretty dead. So for that reason, we might want to... I don't know. I don't know. But the scary part here is they could cycle 3 things. Yep. Cycling. Do we want to add mana here? Sure. I think we're still going to have to try to ambush this Archfiend. Are they really going to play around it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That's so stupid. No. Our only chance is if they recklessly... Jeez. Alright. Well, maybe we'll get him here. It does trade, right? Okay. Okay, so we have them on a 3-turn clock. Of course, they have a million flyers in their deck, so I'm not sure here. Not sure how I feel about this. Ancient Crab doesn't do it. If that's all they have, that's great. I think we could cycle the Monitor here, or we could play the Kudu. They're doing 6 a turn, so we're actually ahead in the race. They've got 1 card. Ugh. Yeah, it's Kudu or Monitor. So we need Island, and we do get to draw an extra card. Okay. Alright. Do your worst. Don't draw your stupid thing, and then I think we've got a shot. And by stupid thing, I mean any flyer. Just any flyer. Do we go for the win by cycling? We could try that. I think we just play the Drake. It gives us 2 lethal threats. And it gives us a nice blocker. So we just block like Labyrinth Guardian and then we should have it. Thank goodness. Alright. Alright. Shed Weakness. These combat tricks are so good in our deck. Like in combination with the cartouches. Yeah, all our flyers are great. Maybe it's better than the Skirmisher. Although, Skirmisher might be better than Initiate's Companion because of Avon Wind Guide. That one's close, and we'll be on the draw. That's really close. I'll do it this way. This is like a 4-2, given long enough. Sure, see? It's kind of working. They're at 6, okay. The less cards a cycle deck has to work with, the better. And what do we play? Warrior first? Yeah, it has to be the Warrior then. That makes that easy. Yeah, just attack. I see a lot of people exerting when they shouldn't. Here's just a clear-cut case where you don't exert. Especially on an empty board. They're like, oh, there's no blockers, so I can get more damage in if I exert. And sometimes that's the right play, but not as often as I see people doing it. And to be fair, I haven't seen it online that much, where you expect players to be a little more legit. Oh no, that's an early Faith. Better than seeing the other thing, the Drake Haven. Okay, so what about this zombie? I don't think we care about this zombie, but I will offer the trade with the Skirmisher. I don't want to run the Warrior into it. It just seems bad right now. Yeah. Initiate. So we're just going to go Drake into Trial later. The more power we can get in, the more damage we can get in, the better. Blighted Bat. That's annoying. That does deal with it. If we want to. Yeah, I'm just going to use the trial now, and then we can shed weakness to get over the bat. Oh no. Tell you what, since we don't have the white, we can discard the wind guide. And then, yeah, this works. Yeah, that works, that works. Kind of like a swords to plowshares on their bat. They gain a bit of life because our thing doesn't get through. Do they attack here? Come on, there's no way they attack. Well then what? If we draw land, I think it's just worth it to get our scaled behemoth into play. Looking good for this game. I feel good about this game, but really, if they play their Archfiend and then we don't kill them that turn, they could just go off and kill all our creatures, so... Okay. They're digging for land, and in the meanwhile they drain us for 2. Kind of a indecisive play. They probably should have done that first main to get more information about whether they wanted to attack or not. Okay, that's a good one. It's not... I'm trying to think what they could have. We probably just ignore the cartouche this turn and save it for something bigger. Offer this again. But then, do we want Shimmer Scale Drake or a Flying Prowling Serpapod? I like the Drake here, actually. Censor would have gotten us there. Because if they do play out Archfiend, we just kill it. Oh, another Faith. They can't double activate because they need extra mana. It's a pretty greedy card. Ooh, Shed Weakness. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, we might have been able to win this turn. 9, 10, 11, 12, if they didn't block the Skirmisher. We would have needed to use a cartouche. Oh god, we could have won this turn. That's so bad. Wasn't really thinking. We would have just had to fight the zombie. I still think we're in good shape here, because to cycle anything, they'll have to pay like 4 mana next turn, and we still get them dead. So we do kind of 8 here. Sure, so they took a bunch off this. We can play our Serpapod. Skirmisher comes back, it's pretty expensive though. Yeah, the cartouche, I do want to save it for the behemoth. They get to drain us down to 16. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. No, I guess it wouldn't have been lethal if they drained for 2. Let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, they were at 13, right? Oh boy. The worst is when your opponent just passes with all their mana up and you're like, I have a lethal attack, but they've got 3 cards in hand. The good news is it's lethal without any tricks right now, so we can hold that nonsense up. Another reason to wait for Scaled Behemoth to play the cartouche. A lot harder to interact with that. Did we do it? Yep, they're doing it. We'll go for the attack. Heck, we can even exert our warrior, which makes them dealing with the Serpapod not enough to kill us. And if they let us go to attacks, there's a lot less they could have. Wow, that's pretty good. They go up to 13. And we can only do 12. Maybe we should have played Cartouche. I should have thought about Stir the Sands, honestly. That is rough. So they block the warrior. Yeah, we're doing 12 here with the shed. That was, well, it depends. So if we knew we were playing around Stir the Sands, it still might not have been right to play Cartouche. If we knew that's the only card they had, we could have won here. That thing's exerted, so it's no big deal. Yeah, let's just play the Behemoth. And then worst case here is they play Demon and Cycle, and then we still easily win. But it's too much mana for them to do all that. Yeah, the Cartouche is so bad if they have any removal, like that Exile spell. Common. Card plays really well. Five mana, instant speed, exile target creature. And it's splashable, it's only single black. And it's so relevant, like it exiles stuff for good. You don't get to animate dead, you don't get to dawn, you don't get to embalm. My goodness. Alright, so they're up to 7, and we're down to 8. They've done a lot of damage with these faiths, but they're also down to 2. Wow, got it. Alright, so 2-0, just 7 more matches, and 8 and 1, or better, guarantees top 8, which is really what you want. Obviously, well, you really want top 1, but we'll go for it.